Mental health time, week 26. I just got back from photo shoot, so hence the makeup face. And literally nothing happened this week. Like, almost nothing happened for a good part of this week. I was sick Monday, so I didn't go to work. And that also happened to be the day that it was like snowing. Like, this has been the weirdest month. It's been like cold weather, rain, sunshine, warm, happy weather, cold, snow, happy weather, sunshine, rain, cold, wind. What the like? Make up your mind, weather. I don't like this. Yeah, so I was sick and it was snowing, and I'm like, I'm not going outside at all today. Screw that nonsense. No. All of my no. And of course, it was like snowing pretty decently, so my mom was like, I'm not going outside. I'm not driving in this weather. No, as well. And we both pretty much slept till midday. And by then, all the snow was like practically melted and like all slushy and bleh. So we pretty much like just looked at each other like, I'm sick. I'm not going to work. I'm gonna take a nap. How about you? Like, I'm not driving in this weather. I'm not feeling good either. I'm going to take a nap as well. Alright, awesome. I will see you in the afternoon after we have both arisen from our naps. So that happened, and work's going good, and a little busy, but not too bad. Work was good this week. We left early. Well, I left normal time on Friday. My mom left early because she needed to pick up the ham for Easter, and she needed to go in today anyway for a couple hours to work on some stuff. So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna leave early. Pick up that ham. So we're like exiting the parking lot, and there's like a pretty busy street of like the side we normally exit on is pretty busy, especially around like noon, 1, 2 o'clock, like around like that lunchtime. So my mom was always like really slow going out because a lot of people use that street. And out of nowhere, like we hear like a scream like ah, and it didn't sound like that loud. So I thought it was like somewhere like in the distance, and I'm like, who the hell? Who the hell is screaming? What the hell? What's going on? Calm down. And my mom was just like, okay. And I look over, and like there's this little old lady crossing by. I'm like, was that her? Was she the one screaming? She was like, yeah. She just I'm like, what the hell? Why? Why? We weren't moving. We were stationary. We were literally stationary. So we didn't just magically poof out of thin air like, whoop, I'm an SUV. Wow. Like, we didn't magically appear. So like we're still baffled by that a little bit. Like, why was that scream necessary? She literally was like, ah! I'm an old lady. Don't kill me. Don't run me over. I'm just crossing the street. It's like, what? Why? Okay? Like, I don't. That wasn't like a normal reaction, or at least I don't think it's a normal reaction to when you notice that there's like a car in the corner of your eye, and like, oh, car. Good thing you're stopped, or else you would hit me. That would be bad for everyone involved. Like you don't see like a stationary car like ah, so scary. So that was like a little highlight of that day because it was like okay, you have very interesting reactions to things that happen around you. But that was kind of funny. And had a shoot today. I shot with Chucky Anderson, and everything went well. Got some good shots. Had awesome lighting. Had clothes with me that I wanted to shoot in for a while, so I got to do that. But I cannot find, for the life of me, my regular makeup bag that I bring with me to shoots, because I have a shit ton of makeup, and I have like a huge like silver like makeup train kit, and that's way too much to carry to any photo shoot. So I always have like just a small makeup bag that has like the essentials, and like sometimes I swap in and out like lipsticks or like eyeshadows and stuff like that. I had to use my backup makeup kit because I could not find my my go-to one. And of course that one didn't have mascara and it didn't have blush. So I'm like, how do I do this? How do I make a face appear? So luckily the look was very like sort of like dark makeup. So I can kind of fake, the whole mascara look because all of this is dark. It doesn't really matter too much. And luckily my eyelashes are fairly long and dark, so I don't really need mascara as much as some other people do. Because some people, they just have like these tiny, like little itty bitty, like little baby lashes. So luckily I don't have to worry about that. So this is good. And luckily I had sort of like blush toned eyeshadow. So the majority of this is eyeshadow. Like foundation, concealer, lip lipsticks, and a bunch of eyeshadow all over my face. So I think this turned out pretty well despite that. I can work pretty well with limited resources because I've done that too many times where I forget like a very key piece of makeup. I'm just like, what do I do here? Like, I forgot to bring this. Oh, I have this. I have this. I can turn this, make it look like that, because it's supposed to be that, but I don't have that, so I'm using this to turn it into that. Everything's gonna be okay. So, and this was like more of a test shoot, so it wasn't too dire, like, oh god, this has to work. If this doesn't work, bad things will happen. Ah! So, everything went well, despite not having all my makeup with me that I normally do. So, there's that. And tomorrow's gonna be Easter. We're gonna have brunch at my sister's house. We're gonna have ham. We're gonna have French toast and some other stuff. I forgot what else she said we were having, but it's gonna all be delicious, and I'm gonna eat all of it. I'm gonna gain 500 pounds, and it's gonna be great. And speaking of weight gain, I'm on my monthly cycle this week. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you've obviously never been anywhere near a woman or know of women, because I tend to use that phrase rather than period, because I don't know, monthly cycle just sounds fancier. Like, I'm on my cycle. It sounds all dramatic and like, even though on the inside you're like, ugh, bleh, no, no. So I normally gain like 5 pounds, and for some reason unknown to me, I gained 10 pounds water weight. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I do know that I don't like it. I want it all to be gone right now. That would actually be awesome if you could just like point to a part of your body and just be like, I would like to lose 5 pounds in this area now, and it would just magically disappear. That'd be awesome. Or if you could shift, just be like, yeah, I don't like the fat in this area, can we move this over here? Like having plastic surgery minus the whole spending a crap ton of money to have someone stab you with a scalpel. Just be like, poke, poke. She pretty yet? No. Let's keep stabbing. Poke, poke, poke. She pretty yet? Okay. Though we made her pretty. Let's stab her once more for good measure. Poke, poke, poke. But, I don't know. I gained like a crap ton of weight. And it's like literally all fluid and water and period bullshit. So, that needs to leave. And if it doesn't leave and I'm still like, if I'm not back at 115 in like 4 or 5 days, I probably am eating too much cake. I should probably stop eating cake, but I don't want to because I like cake. I also haven't had cake in a while. I'm sad now because I just realized I haven't had cake in a while. When's my birthday? In 2 months. That's not soon enough. We need to make my birthday happen quicker and more often so I can have cake as many times as I want. It's a horrible idea. Shouldn't do that. I have a hard time remembering other people's birthdays. If I have my birthday jumping around, that's not fun at all. But somewhere in the middle of all my rambling and ranting, that was my week. And dick all happened, but hopefully some of this was mildly entertaining to somebody, somewhere in the world. Oh, I will see you guys next time.